As a digital entrepreneur, I have many different streams of income, and one of my favorite streams of income is digital products. So today I'm going to talk about how I've made over $5,000 with just one digital product. Hi, my name is Eileen and I am an entrepreneur, a mom, and we are officially a full-time RV family. We make money on the road and are traveling all around the United States to just kind of enjoy life. So I talk a lot about entrepreneurship, reselling, and making money from home on here. The goal is to inspire others and empower others to make money from home, because really anybody can do it. I know it sounds a little daunting and a little scary, but anybody can make money from home, and there are so many different ways to do it. And it's my goal to show you a lot of the different ways to do it and help you with that goal. So today we're going to be talking about digital products and how much I've made selling them and how you can start to sell them too if that's a source of income that you would like to try out. So if you're wondering exactly what is a digital product, it's basically something that your customer can purchase from you that you don't have to physically deliver. You don't have to mail anything out. It's something that's digital, so they can view it on their phone or their computer or use it some other way other than having a physical product in their hands. Some examples of this can be courses, ebooks, worksheets, printables, templates, stock photos, anything like that. If you're watching this video, you might be looking to maybe start selling digital products yourself, so you might be wondering what kind of digital product sells best. So the kind of digital product that sells best isn't really about the type of digital product it is, whether it's a course or an ebook or anything like that. All of those different types of products will sell, but the most important thing to consider when you're creating a digital product is that it actually solves a problem and people actually really want it. I think part of the thing you need to remember as an entrepreneur is not everybody is like you, and just because you want to write about something specific doesn't mean that is something that a lot of people are looking for. So it's really important to take a look at your audience or the audience that you're going to be selling to and figure out what their problems are and how you can frame a digital product around solving their problem, making them happier, or just improving their life in some way so that they really have a reason to purchase this digital product from you. Now, you might also want to know what the most profitable digital product is, and I think that would be courses, because courses generally sell for a lot more. The price point is a lot higher for courses than for ebooks or anything similar to that, but they are a little bit harder to sell just because they are at a higher price point. So it really depends on if you're looking at profit per sale or profit overall. A lot of people sell thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in courses, but they can also sell that much in other products as well. I have several different digital products available, and my best-selling one is actually a spreadsheet. If you're wondering how much it costs to sell a digital product, it really depends. You can literally sell a digital product for free. It just depends on what you're going to be using, the tools you're going to be using, and what you need for your products. You could literally write an ebook in Google Sheets, save it as a PDF, post it on social media, and collect payments on PayPal or Venmo. Venmo doesn't have any fees. PayPal does have a fee, but there's no upfront cost to that. So you could literally do it for free. Most people do pay for specific tools or software to help them sell or create digital products, just because it makes it easier and a little bit more professional than just a PDF of like a Word document. But you could do it for free. You could totally start for free if you have people to sell these products to. So what do you need to sell a digital product? You need four main things to sell a digital product. You need a way to make the product, somewhere to sell the product, a way for your customers to access the product, and a way to market the product. Some of my favorite tools for digital products are MemberVault. I love MemberVault for hosting courses or even downloads, anything where people have to pay you to access something like a product, like one of my spreadsheets or one of my courses. MemberVault is great because they do have an absolutely free account that you can create, and I think it's up to a certain number of members. So until you've made a certain number of sales and have a certain number of users or members in your MemberVault account, it'll be 100% free. There is a payment processing fee, I believe, and I think you can also link it to PayPal, but there's no upfront monthly recurring fee or anything like that when you're getting started. I also really love Canva, so if you're going to create a PDF ebook or any sort of printable, Canva is great for any of those. There is a free and a paid version of Canva, and the free version actually is really good. And the other thing that I love is Loom, and there is a free version of this as well, and you can do screen recordings, you can do recordings of your screen with kind of you in the corner so that you can explain things. This is a great way to record slides if you're going to do something like a course or a tutorial video. But there are tons of other resources out there that are really good for hosting, creating, marketing your digital product. I will link to the ones that I mentioned below, along with any others that I find super helpful. So if you're nosy like me, you probably want to know how much I've made with digital products. So I have several digital products, but I do want to focus on one, which is my best-selling digital product. It is a spreadsheet made for resellers, and I've been selling it for about a year and a half. I made it more than 2 years ago, I think, and I've been selling it for about a year and a half, and I've made over $5,000 from just this one spreadsheet. I only had to create it once, and I market it here and there on YouTube, on my blog, and in other places, and I just collect the sales. So it's really pretty passive once you get those links out there and you're marketing it pretty regularly. So it is a great form of income. So I've made over $5,000 in the last year and a half. I've actually made over $3,400 in the last 6 months. So my sales of this product are continuing to grow, which is super exciting, and it is really passive for me at this point. I don't do a lot of work marketing it. I do mention it in my blog posts when it makes sense and in my YouTube videos when it makes sense, but all the work that I put into marketing it over the last couple of years is really starting to build up, and it has become a really good passive source of income for us. So how did I make this money selling this product? How did I come up with it? How did I make the product? How did I market it, etc.? So the product was actually something that I created for myself because I wanted to be a little bit more organized and I wanted a spreadsheet. So I created this spreadsheet, and I actually shared it for free on my blog for a while because I thought about selling it, but I kind of just wanted to give it away and see if it was even something that people were interested in, and it kind of blew up. So I had lots and lots of people downloading it and giving me feedback, and I tweaked it and just made sure that it was a really good product before I went ahead and sold it. The idea with the spreadsheet was that it was something cheap and just a one-time cost for resellers for keeping their business organized kind of on paper. If they didn't want to be paying 20 or 30 bucks a month for like an accounting subscription, because they might be only selling a couple of things a month, it might not be worth it for them to spend all that money. So this is an alternative way to kind of keep track of their business's finances and inventory and all that fun stuff. So when I initially started offering it, it was for free on my blog. I kind of used it as a way to start building my email list. I offered it for free in exchange for people signing up for my email list, and I got thousands of subscribers to my email list by doing this. So then I replaced the free version with a version that wasn't as feature rich. It didn't have sales tracking or cost of goods tracking. It was really just an inventory spreadsheet. And then when people when people sign up for that to get on my email list and get that spreadsheet for free, they're taken to a page where they are offered the upgraded version for a fee, and they can choose to buy it or just stick with the free one. It's totally their choice. So now anytime someone goes and signs up for the free spreadsheet, they have a chance to purchase that paid spreadsheet with more features, and I generally make a couple of sales a day just from people signing up for the free version and purchasing the full version. I'm now at the point where I'm adding hundreds of people to my email list every month with the free version that I advertise on my blog and on Pinterest. And also I get a lot of traffic from Google as well. And then on top of that, I'm making almost $1,000 a month, give or take, just from this one product. So now if you are ready to maybe start creating your own digital product, here are the basic steps to create your digital product. I do want to note that there's no way that I can give you the exact step-by-step process in a quick YouTube video, but I will give you the basics and you can kind of go from there. So the first thing you can do is brainstorm and find your audience. So you need to figure out what kind of digital product you're going to create, what format it's going to be. Is it going to be an ebook? Is it going to be printables? What are you going to create, and what is it going to be about? So if you don't have an audience in mind already, you kind of need to figure out who your audience is going to be so that you can create a product that solves a problem for them specifically. If you have a product in mind, you still need to go ahead and figure out who your audience is so that you can frame it correctly and know who you're marketing it to. Next, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're solving a problem for your audience. So if you already have a product in mind, is there a problem that solves, or is it just kind of a random product that you're willing to throw out there? You really need to consider what problem you're solving, because you're going to get more sales if someone looks at your product and is like, this is gonna make my life easier, better, more profitable, happier, something like that. So figure out what you're going to solve for your audience. And if you're not sure what to make, consider your audience, consider what their pain points are and what problems they have, and just start brainstorming. So now it's time to kind of start doing the research to outline and create your digital product. If you're going to be doing something like an ebook, graphic, template, or printables, you can use Canva for that. There are a lot of great templates on there to create really beautiful looking graphics and printables. For courses, you can write out the outlines and kind of what you're going to be going over in something like Google Docs, and then use Loom to screen record any tutorials you're gonna do. If you need slides, you can use Canva for slides as well. So there are a lot of great tools out there, and most of them don't cost anything. One thing I like to do before I create my product is go and look at other similar products. I do want to put a disclaimer out there: do not copy anybody's product. That is not what I'm saying here. I'm saying go out, do research, look at other people's products and see what they're doing, see what the frequently asked questions are about their products, and just use it kind of as inspiration to kind of figure out what you need to make sure you're covering to help your audience, and see if you can make your product a better version of those other products that are already out there. Next, you're going to decide on your price point. This is really hard for a lot of people, and it's even hard for me after I've priced plenty of items and digital products in the past. This is where your research is going to come in handy as well, because you can also be looking at what other people are charging for similar products. Some examples of the way I would price things, I'm not saying you should price them specifically like this, but I would price probably small designs that are printables or things that can be customized to be printed out in the like maybe $2 to $5 range. Larger printables or things for business purposes like spreadsheets or entire planners, I would charge maybe in the $20 range, give or take. And then bigger things like courses, you can really charge anywhere from $50 to $100, $200, $500, $1,000. It really just depends on your audience, what they're willing to pay, and the value that you're giving them, and as well as what you're comfortable with charging. Now you want to figure out where you're going to host and sell it. I did go over MemberVault a little bit. If you want to sign up for MemberVault, I have a affiliate link down below where you can sign up. Like I said, they do have a free option, so you can start with literally $0. You can upload your product there and take payments there and everything. If you have a course, you can upload your entire course there with text and video and downloads and everything. MemberVault is a really great option for selling any kind of digital product. There's also the option of Etsy if you're going to be selling maybe printables or spreadsheets or something like that. Etsy's a great platform because they have built-in customers. You don't have to go looking for your customers. It's really just about optimizing your listings and making sure that your listings can easily be found by the people who are looking for something like that. Another option is Gumroad. And this is where you can upload a digital product, so an ebook or a download of some sort, and you can just send people the link to purchase it, and they take a fee after the sale. So there's no upfront cost or subscription fee. It's just a fee when you actually make a sale. And then another popular option is Shopify. I actually have a Shopify store myself. You can upload, if you have various digital products or you're going to have a lot, like maybe you're going to be doing a lot of printables or invitations or stuff like that, it might be a good idea to start a whole store, and Shopify is a great option for that. Once you have created your product, you can go ahead and launch it. So this is the scariest part for me. I'm completely confident in creating products and serving my audience and making sure that I'm creating something that helps them out, but once launching comes along, I get anxious that no one's going to buy my product. So if you feel that way too, don't worry. I think we all kind of feel that way when we're first starting to launch something, but you need to figure out a plan. Figure out where you're going to launch it, who you're going to launch it to. Do you have an email list, a social media following? Are you going to do something like Facebook or Pinterest ads to drive traffic to your sales page? Just kind of figure out a plan on how you're going to launch and what your strategy is as well. Are you going to do a deep discount? Really big discounts are helpful when you're launching so that you get a lot of sales all at once. And then you can also get feedback and testimonials and reviews to use on your sales page and in other marketing, which is really helpful. One other way you could launch is to provide it for free to a certain number of people or to your email list to begin with. And then you can also get lots of testimonials and reviews. And that's how I started with the spreadsheet I sold. I actually gave it away on my blog for a while because I wanted to test it out. I wanted to see if it was something that people found valuable. And then once I got a lot of feedback and I was able to tweak it and make sure that it was a really good product, that's when I started charging for it. After that, you're gonna wanna continue to market your product. Once you launch, that's not it. You're going to wanna keep getting people to buy that product from you. And that's the great part about digital products, is that you've already made the product and now you just need to keep marketing it. So for me, I use my blog, I use YouTube, I use Pinterest, I use all sorts of avenues to get people to my digital products, and I make sales pretty passively that way. It's not something that I have to spend a lot of time doing, but it is something that is really important to do when you do have the time, or if you do want to push sales a lot. Another option would be to get affiliates. You can offer people a commission if they have purchased your product and they enjoyed it. A lot of platforms do have affiliate programs, including MemberVault, so you can give them an affiliate link and they can provide that link to people that they recommend your product to, and they will get a commission that you pay them for kind of spreading the word on your product. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video super helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And if you want to talk about entrepreneurship and making money from home with me, make sure you subscribe and so you don't miss any videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.